Good morning, guys. Right, this morning's Euro long was a no-brainer trade, really. It's a excuse me. We can clearly see on this H1 chart we have got all green, strong momentum to the long side. As I always do in the mornings, look for 3 candle reversals, and could clearly see that have happened fairly recently, should I say. That was clearly a reversal. We'd had test or retests of this H1 high, resistance becoming new support. Then double check what's above you, H4. And we know we've got this candle above price where we are. Let's just blow that up a bit. H4 reversal level, if memory serves me correct. Double check the lows here because it doesn't serve me correct. I've been looking at so many charts. The low is 6987. The low of that one is 7002. So this was the lowest low. So the H4 reversal level excuse me, was way up here, resistance level in our way. Then it makes sense to look at potential problem areas as price tries to push up through as a result of that H1 3 candle reversal here. Excuse me. So then it's just a question of looking at the RSI. Keep dropping down, watching these reversals and watching the RSI. Always put your levels in just as sort of best practice, really, to see what's going on. You can also see this whole area of resistance, support acting as resistance, should I say, support, all these lows of candles want to be broken through, really, and you can clearly see that was done. I was going to say old resistance in the way of a trade is actually more of a problem. Old support becoming new resistance, old support in the way of a trade is actually more important, in my opinion, than resistance. And that's why when this is pushing up, once it's broken through this lot and closed through it, check on the H1 as well, then I'm happy to discount these levels ahead of us, because remember, the true H4 level is up here, and you know, the H1 supports have been broken by price here, and then what we've got to worry about or concern ourselves about ultimately to bash through this level are these levels of support here. So and I always go for the highest level because that will be the level that price will likely have a problem with. So I don't mention this that often, and because I don't want to overcomplicate things. The H1 reversal that we talked about here, this level here, is what tells us the trend has reversed. Okay, that's this low high, higher low, higher high scenario with the break and close. You will see the RSI matches that as well. You may need to watch this one, save this one, watch it a few times because it's important. All of this is just noise after the fact. We have had our trend reversal. It's a valid reversal, so you often get trend reversals, but if you don't get the close, it's not valid. So we have a valid reversal that says, you know, in this instance, all the sellers have been flushed out of the market, if you like, by all of this toing and froing here. There is just this up move here is suggesting to us that there is no more conviction, if you like. There is no more intent to carry on trying to sell this. No more sellers are left. The banks have flushed everyone out, the institutions have flushed everyone out. The intent now is to go long. Buyers have overtaken the market. That is the way I have taught myself to think. It might not be the truth, who knows what the truth is, but for me, I am happy to believe this is my belief, should I say. Confidence comes from belief. Confidence to hit that trade comes from my belief that this is what is happening in the markets. Simple as that. And I forget who sort of coined that phrase. I expect it was a trader with many years under his belt, and he has done exactly the same. He's studied charts and price action to the nth degree to allow him to take these trades that he requires to do. Elliott wave traders, they believe in the 5 waves. And, they have the confidence of screen time, practice, and putting their money on the line, that they believe in that. And, I think this is a convoluted Elliott wave method anyway. But I don't need to spend time looking back into Elliott wave to prove that my method works okay. So that's it, guys. 3 candle reversal is the H1 situation. Then if we start to go down the time frames, we can actually see the trend forming. And as I said before, we can have M30 levels drawn on here, but when the H1 happened, then we'd overridden that. My trade, I should drag it onto the charts, was here. Nice little trade, just to this old resistance level here, deep into it. The trend, as you can see, is clearly strong at this point. It's broken through that H1, used it as support, broken through that that M30 low, the resistance, support failed to act as resistance, should I say, and then go down to M15, and you can start to look at the RSI histo. Sorry, there was an RSI, there was a break and close there on the M30, forgot to mention that. Lots of break and close, bust up, pull back, break and close. Carried on, power in the move. That was before. I had a little bit of a lay in this morning. Pull back, another break and close up, a bust and break and close. And once again, the pullback happened again, and yet another. So I did actually trade this twice this morning, but I have to say I was looking and trading other pairs as well. But I did take another euro long, based on those what can I say, ascending break and closes, ascending through the time frames. It just got better and better and better. So I did miss out on a few pips because I wasn't concentrating on EU after I'd got my trade. I like to bank my trade, then make a coffee, which I in fact did in this instance. I was also watching gold, but I wanted to make this video because look, you've just got break and close after break and close, or should I say bust, break and close. Once you are in a trend, guys, just understand that they move in a particular direction because there is no selling requirement, if you like, no strength to the sell side. They've flushed them all out. That's what trends are all about. That is what 3 candlestick reversals are all about. They are just about these swing trends on the lower time frames. So you will notice, and it is important that I mention this, you will notice that all my trades look the same. It's because it's the same method on every time frame. A daily 3 candle reversal is just the swing trend on an H4 chart and an H1 chart. Okay, so all the videos are the same, all the pictures you will see are the same. It is just the same method, and 3 candle reversals are just and these swing trends are just the buyers in a short trend being flushed out and exhausted, and the sellers in a long trend, a long trade, being flushed out and exhausted as well. That's why your stops can be quite tight and small, and why you can have the confidence in the way the price moves, because trends force you to wait until the optimum moment to enter the trade and have the confidence that it's going to go in your direction. Okay, sorry for the sort of preachy potential way of this video, but look, we've got that support level there that I expect to be tested, but you can't, this will probably upload after this has moved, but you can't trade my analysis. You must learn to trade yourself. You've got nearly over 500 or 550 videos now, free videos, and you only really need to watch the ones that have the RSI histo on here. Some of the older ones have 2B reversals and how the genesis of this sort of candlestick high and low belief came about, because of the quality of Vic Sporandio's 1, 2, 3 reversal and 2B reversal. So in fact this is a 1, 2, 3 higher low reversal in place here as well, so failed to break the low of that one. There were no more sellers in the market, price just continued up. That's where it all comes from. Thanks for watching, have a great Wednesday.